15 factors determining PCB assembly cost. Determining PCB assembly cost involves assessing various factors contributing to the overall price of manufacturing a PCB assembly. These factors can vary depending on the complexity of the PCB and the specific requirements of the project. Here are some key components to consider when conducting a cost analysis for PCB assembly. 1. PCB design complexity. The complexity of the PCB design significantly affects the cost. More complex structures with multiple layers, dense component placement, and intricate routing will generally be more expensive to manufacture. 2. Component costs. The cost of electronic components, resistors, capacitors, ICs, connectors, etc., is a significant portion of the overall PCB assembly cost. Sourcing components from reputable suppliers and considering alternatives to expensive components can help reduce costs. 3. PCB material. The choice of PCB material can impact the cost. FR4 is a common and cost-effective choice, but more advanced materials like Rogers or flexible PCB materials can be more expensive. 4. PCB size and shape. The physical dimensions of the PCB affect fabrication costs. More extensive or irregularly shaped PCBs may require more materials and manufacturing time, leading to higher prices. 5. SMT versus through-hole components. Surface mount technology, SMT, components are generally less expensive to assemble than through-hole components because they can be placed and soldered by automated machines. 6. Component placement. The complexity of component placement and the number of components affect assembly time and costs. Fine pitch parts or components with tight placement tolerances may require more precise machinery and time. 7. Labor costs. Labor costs include the technicians' and engineers' wages in PCB assembly. Skilled labor is required for programming pick-and-place machines and inspecting the assembled PCBs. 8. Testing and quality control. Rigorous testing and quality control measures can add to the overall cost but are crucial for ensuring the reliability of the PCB assembly. This may include functional testing, automated optical inspection, or in-circuit testing, ICT. 9. Lead time. Rush orders or tight deadlines can result in higher costs due to expedited manufacturing and shipping charges. Planning for longer lead times can help reduce rush order costs. 10. Quantity. The volume of PCB assemblies ordered can significantly impact the cost per unit. Economies of scale often apply, meaning higher quantities can lower per unit costs. 11. Overhead costs. Overhead costs include facility expenses, equipment maintenance, and other operational expenses. These costs are typically spread across all assembled units. 12. Packaging and shipping. Packaging and shipping costs should be considered, especially if the PCB assemblies are shipped to a different location. 13. Customization and additional services. Any additional services, such as conformal coating, selective soldering, or custom labeling, will add to the cost. 14. Regulatory compliance. Compliance with industry standards and certifications, for example, RoHS, UL, may require additional testing and documentation, affecting costs. 15. Supplier selection. Choosing the right PCB assembly service provider is critical. To conduct an accurate cost analysis, it's essential to work closely with a PCB assembly provider or manufacturer and consider all 15 factors determining PCB assembly cost. Additionally, periodically reviewing and optimizing your PCB design for cost efficiency can help reduce manufacturing expenses in the long run. Considering optimizing your PCB design, contact us at www.anserusa.com. Thanks for watching. For more information, contact us. www.anserusa.com